This is part two of the sit down lesson of the earthquakes in diverse places, May the 23rd, 2025, on this Friday afternoon. Had to cut the video short. So I'm back at it once again, as you had a earthquake over there in the southern eastern part of Idaho. They had it near a volcano area, super volcano. So potentially it might be a volcano eruption, potentially. It says the small rural town, 126 miles from the Yellowstone, Kahlua, the bowl-shaped volcano expression with the famous national park. According to the data from the USGS, the quake was located in a shallow depth of 10 miles beneath the surface. Shallow earthquakes are felt more strongly than deeper ones, as they are closer to the surface, but they are rarely caused by damage to property or buildings. While the geological still investigating the Friday morning quake, the Yellowstone supervolcano influenced Semitic activities in this region due to the massive magma, if I pronounced that right, chamber and connect fault lines. It generated 1,000 to 2,000 small earthquakes every year, most of which are weakening to a 2.0 of a Richter scale of magnitude. The tremors of it says these tremors usually shake areas within the Yellowstone Cathedral and a nearby fault line, but the supervolcanoes can also influence Semitic activities over 100 miles away. It says the Yellowstone is located beneath the national park spanning 3 states: Idaho, Wyoming, Montana. Picture Grand Smack Springs at the national park. New study recently shows Yellowstone's magma chamber is 2.3 miles, about 12,500 feet above the Earth's surface. Since not the explosion about 640,000 years, some experts locally believe the volcano's next eruption is overdue. A dramatic uptick in Semitic activities and often a sign the volcano may soon erupt. Earthquakes around Yellowstones are driven by magma mount movement of the hydrothermal activities and regional technical stress in the Intermountain Summit Belt and 800 miles active. The fault region stretching through the Nevada, Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, and Montana. Scientists from the USGS discovered a newly opened volcano event in North Gears Basin in 2024. The event is a foot of wire-like lava flow has been spewing the hot steam up into the air. Back in 2003, a similar event spotted just one other side and the same wire-like lava flow. Yeah, this is a graph. So the Eastern Snake River Plain in the Yellowstone Cathedral, the magma chamber, the magma reservoir, and the Yellowstone high spot plum in the upper mantle and the lower crust. It says Yellowstone magma chamber spans an area of 55 miles, about 30 miles from extending 2.3 miles below the Earth's surface, up to 10 miles down. And this is the book of Psalms, and that goes into that Psalms 18 verse 7. So potentially that Yellowstone over there, that super volcano is overdue. And then you had an earthquake over there in that area. This is the book of Psalms. This is the book of Psalms 18 verse 7. Then the earth shook and trembled, and the fountains also of his removal were shaken because it was wrath. Right, so we're going to be seeing more volcano eruptions, more earthquakes as well too on top of that. So let's go back to the and then you had a 6.1 earthquake once again over there in New Zealand. Because I believe a couple of days ago you had a earthquake in the same area over there in New Zealand. Yep, and this is from bignewsnetwork.com. Salakia. Oh, that part. Okay. Oh, you're welcome.
Another team ran up to that fire,
Man
which is
said,
in
when I
the
seen him when he came through the door, what he like?
Yeah, I think the regular man Ron too. Yeah.
They will leave that shit on the floor. They will. They don't go no more. They probably recommend me because she got past slamming that damn door.
Yeah.
That's big thing. Yeah, they be changing.
Sisters who are hoping to bring more attention to the sport, as Jory Paris tells us, they're doing so.
Yeah. Oh, please crank that back.
What started as a hobby in 7th grade quickly turned serious for Olivia Cameron, who recently wrapped up a memorable moment.
Yeah, sometimes they have to school.
For me, I just think sport was really so sweet, and everything that came with it was kind of just a gift from God, I'd say.
Olivia made history as a sophomore, becoming Fenway's first female
Yes,
to ever qualify for the state
It's time to
finals.
crank that
First
red
woman
meat.
with 3 straight state tournament appearances. Success for younger sister Chanel.
Wow.
Always admired.
Mark, where my brother
Kind of
go?
one of the reasons I also started over, kind of getting into like more into bowling. I don't know, she was just good, and we got back together.
Chanel started bowling in
Thank
8th
Mr.
grade.
Funk Doctor.
Recently
It's
captured
called Aunt Mr. Funk Doctor. That's that core,
like
bro.
her sister at the state
That's
tournament.
that core.
I was like one of the first
I'm gonna ride that motherfucker. You think I'm playing?
years, I think it was, her going to state and
Hey man, stop while he's going back. Keep on.
That's that core effect.
You want some fire? You want some fire? Let me get
So now we've been willing to play with not much. We're more like we help each other out.
Chanel, when she qualified for that state,
Salakia for that momentary pause. And you had a, this is from the Big News Network.com. And it reads, it says, urgent, a 6.1 magnitude quake hits west of the Macaulay Islands. This is from New York, May 23rd, from the Zinhao. It says an earthquake with a magnitude of a 6.1 chop west of Macaulay Island at 2025, May 23rd, 1633, 26 GMT time on Friday. The GMC Research Center for Geoscience says the epicenter was a 10 kilometers, which initially determined be at 56.75 degrees, the south latitude of 147.44, and the degrees east latitude. Now I'm gonna go to the earthquakes. Yep, earthquake. I'm gonna go to the earthquakes.usgs.gov. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to that other earthquake that happened over there in Indonesia. I believe that was like 6.3 earthquake. Yep, it says this is from the w.aa.com.tr, and this was published 13 hours ago. And it reads, it says that a 6.3 magnitude earthquake damaged dozens of houses in Indonesia. It says an earthquake occurred at 2:52 a.m. epicenter 43 kilometers southwest of the city of Maluku. At least 100 houses were damaged when a strong 6.3 earthquake hits the Indonesia earlier Friday. The state news agencies and Antara reported the quake jotted the Maluku Providence and the Central Islands. Now go to earthquakes. And this is from the earthquake.usgs.gov. And you had a 3.1 earthquake recorded 11 kilometers west of northwest of Danugan, California. 3.2 earthquake recorded 11 kilometers northwest of Pawnee, Oklahoma. 4.6 earthquake recorded 178 kilometers southeast of Chandler, Alaska. 5.1 earthquake recorded 153 kilometers west of northwest of Tabalio, Indonesia. 2.8 earthquake recorded 42 kilometers south and southwest of Skyward, Tenia, Alaska. 2.6 earthquake recorded 100 kilometers east of Chinook, Alaska, if I pronounced that right. 5.3 earthquake recorded 87 kilometers north of Yanjiang of Australia. 6.1 earthquake recorded west of Macquarie Islands as of May the 23rd, 2025. And then you had a 2.8 earthquake recorded 23 kilometers southwest of Jal, New Mexico. 3.8 earthquake recorded 18 kilometers west of southwest of Fairview, Wyoming. 3.1 earthquake recorded 42 kilometers west of southwest of Hawaii, Hawaii. 2.6 earthquake recorded 23 kilometers south of Jal, New Mexico. 4.6 earthquake recorded 112 kilometers southeast of Akutan, Alaska. 4.7 earthquake recorded 80 kilometers south and southeast of Patagonia, Papua New Guinea. 3.8 earthquake recorded 28 kilometers west of Alumas, Morocco. 4.3 earthquake recorded 16 kilometers north of Talidankwangi of Kazakhstan. 4.5 earthquake recorded in the Fuji region. 4.7 earthquake 109 kilometers east of Longonville, Ventu. 2.6 earthquake recorded 6 kilometers west of northwest of Cobb, California. 3.5 earthquake recorded 37 kilometers west of Naliweg, Alaska. 2.6 earthquake 1 kilometers west of Parcelles and Pinellas, Puerto Rico. 2.5 earthquake recorded 0 kilometers north of northwest of Jalica, Puerto Rico. 4.6 earthquake recorded 152 kilometers south and southwest of Levia, Wells of Fultinia. You had a 4.8 earthquake recorded. Oh, that was from yesterday. And this is the book of Luke 21 and verse 11. It says, "And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places." Right, that's what we're seeing, increasing earthquakes in diverse places, and famines, and pestilence, and for precise and great sand shall be from heaven. So with that, hopefully this sit down lesson was edifying for part 1 and part 2 of the earthquakes in diverse places as of May the 23rd, 2025 on this Friday afternoon. So with that, hopefully this was edifying. And once again, Salaki for the momentary pause. I had some noise in the background, so Salaki for that. And once again, hopefully this sit down lesson was edifying of the earthquakes in diverse places from part 1 and part 2 of the sit down lesson as of May the 23rd, 2025 on this Friday afternoon. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Kakadash, and the Heavenly Father, true names Yahweh, and His only begotten Son Bahashem, and name Hamashiach Kapashai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the last Wakadash tongue. And I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles, Wa'akim Wa'akwaf. Till next time, I say Shalom.